I just want to say a special Mother's Day for the mothers of the young man that got killed last week, one from Abaco and elsewhere. I know you're not enjoying Mother's Day, knowing that your loved ones was gunned down like an animal right in the middle of mainstream Nassau. And I said earlier about a community raising a child. The government, the police force, these are the people that we pay as taxpayer to protect against such things like this. But we know that the police can't be everywhere. Gone are those days when the policemen used to ride around without the air condition. The technology has caused the police, in some essence, to lose the love for the job that they have. You got air conditioning inside the police station. You got television in the police station. What the hell television there in the police station? If the game on, Oklahoma City playing, and their team playing, they're not even going to answer that phone, nor less go on patrol. There's one time that people see crime going on, and they will yell at the policeman, "Officer, officer, stop!" Can't hear him because the windows roll up, the air conditioner is brewing. That right there was the beginning of crime, and crime detection and detention. Here in Abaco, I tried to spell it wrong, and every time I put a camera in their face, I locked up, or they slammed my camera. Why? Because they're doing something illegally. The persons that supposed to protect and to serve. The Bahamas is the mother. Let's look at this from Kai perspective here in Abaco. The Bahamas is the mother. The mother's supposed to protect her young ones. Have that been happening over the years? The only people that are truly benefiting from this country is the illegals. The illegals and the expatriates that come here on work permit. You imagine on Mother's Day that the Bahamians, with all this technology, all the sweat and tears that the mother cried to send their kids away to college, cannot get a decent job right across the street there in Bakers Bay. We have lost it, Bahamas. You have to be white and you have to be foreigner to get any position of value on any money. Bakers Bay is giving people 10 cents raise, 15 cents raise. Let me tell you, the mother of all Bahamians, that's the Bahamas government that's supposed to protect. How could it be that 10 years Bakers Bay has been illegally carrying people through their buses, illegally charging them $100 a car, illegally carrying them on the boats, $175 a person, with no license at all to ferry people back and forth? You know who's making that money? That money is going foreign. That money is not staying in the mom and pop shops. Bakers Bay is huge. That's the biggest thing since the sugar plantation in Abaco. And the government that we just elect May 10th is failing to do their job. You imagine the citizen of this country saying to the government that these guys are working illegally? You imagine the guy at the airport there for 10 years telling the police that Bakers Bay have no tag, they have nothing on the heads of agreement, nothing, zero under the heads of agreement to act as transportation. And now it's trickling down. I see in Nassau the jet ski drivers are now having a problem because they know that our government is so worthless and useless. All you gotta do is give some member of parliament some money in their back pocket, and they turn a blind eye to 50. Only person win is the MP, and the country lose. You know how many people could win if Bakers Bay were not carrying these people? That Bahamians get to befriend these people? How much organization they would donate money to? How many people they would help through scholarship? Nobody wins the way it's set up now. Bakers Bay is paying people $40,000 a year to babysit, to house sit they call it, just to air their houses. And you know what they do? Who getting this money? All foreign people who got that slick hair like the Indian. They are the ones that's sitting out there. How did they get papers to sit out there to take care of a guy's boat? $60,000, $70,000 a year. The guy may come 2 months of the year, but where does the money stay? In Abaco with Bahamians. But you have people out there like Duncan Burns that act like the slave master, and he decide who gets what in the Bahamas. Then you got Dr. Livingston Marshall. Ask yourself, people, Dr. Livingston Marshall was a head PLP, came out of Perry office. Ask in Bakers Bay, which person has Dr. Livingston Marshall to help to secure a quality, lucrative job? Then you ask on the Roy's End, how many that when it came to Dr. Livingston Marshall as a partner of Bakers Bay, helped them to keep their job? He was at the forefront of firing any Bahamians that are qualified, that dare speak against the wrong. Then you got Ann Lightburn. She reminds me of the Senate in the Bahamas. Just a paper stamp. No quality, no integrity. Bahamians, especially Abaconians. Oh, do I love Abaco. Oh, do I love some Abaconians. And no Abaconians hardly is winning at the hand of Ann Lightburn in Bakers Bay. If a job is available, she makes sure that her family gets it. And then she's in-house trading, collusion, let them know how much to ask for. Who is the Ann Lightburn and Duncan Burns and Dr. Livingston Marshalls that are speaking for Abaconians and indeed Bahamians? Which one out there that has the power to speak and to get these lucrative jobs for Bahamians? You saw what they say about Grand Bahama, and you know they have people in Bakers Bay that are laying tiles, that are laying blocks. Then they went and got some of the most racist people in the world on Bakers Bay, South Africans, as a manager. I had a South African in my car and I always drill them because they don't know who I am, but when they find out who I am, they clamp up. This guy they brought from South Africa, he's in charge of putting all of the cable television in Bakers Bay. You say you got 150 homes, you're looking to do 400. You know how much cake that is for a Bahamian and a Bahamian family? He brought his family down, living here in private school on the backs of a Bahamian island, where once you're white, you're all right. Once you're black, get the hell back and know your role. That is what's happening on the mother of the Bahamas, which is the government that is supposed to look out for the citizenry. That is not happening. That is why we have so much crime. Everybody turns a blind eye when it comes to helping a Bahamian. But when it comes to a foreigner, a stranger, they give them all that they need immediately when they're telling Bahamians, wait, it's not available, wait, I'll get back to you. But when the foreigners come, the red carpet is spread and they got their hands open to a deal. But when it comes to Bahamians, we used to be second class, but we're now third class in our country. And it's not getting any better. Ask yourself, from July 10th, 2 years ago to now, have we as Bahamians benefit more? Has the crime declined? Like how the government said it is. Only way they would know if someone close to them would get shot in their head. Then they would pay attention to crime. But when somebody else's child gets shot, oh, that's a over the hill. That's another Negro from down the street. Like they don't care. As Bahamian, that is somebody mother's child. Some mother in Nassau, Bahamas is not having a good Mother's Day because somebody gunned their child down like a dog. In Abaco, we don't kill dogs, we don't kill cats, we stop for them when we see them crossing the street. But in this country, we'll run over Bahamian, lawless, no love for human life. And the sad thing is that the government wait 5 years before they put them before the courts to get them out of society. So what happens? They reoffend and reoffend. And then the young people on the street call them John Gotti. The government can't do nothing with them. They're untouchable. And they're right. After 5 years, we can't get the judges, the amount of judges to run these cases. Nothing has changed because the government like it the way it is. You get the government you deserve. Happy Mother's Day. And my sympathy goes out to all those hard-working mothers that saw their children gunned down because the government don't know what to do with the crime situation. Happy Mother's Day to you. Enjoy the rest of it. You're here live. Kai cares. That's why I'm bringing the story to you on Mother's Day.